with good news actually in regards to the payout situation in India, and that is that we have a new provider that will be able to wrap up the previous bank deposit situation. Okay, so anyone who's expecting bank deposits for India, we will be able to get that going for you, and you'll be able to see something in your accounts as soon as whatever the time frame allows for it to be put in. Okay, so they will have all the information today, and just give it a few days. I'm assuming no more than a week to see it show up in your account. Okay, so that's great news for India. Now, that being said, the bank option will be removed today for India simply because we are replacing it with something else, and in a couple weeks' time, you'll be able to withdraw in a different fashion in India. So all the India affiliates will be able to see their withdrawals come a lot quicker. As you know, India is challenging to be able to get money across and into the hands of the affiliates. So it's glad that we have some solutions there for you guys. Let's move on to the rest of the world in regards to payouts. Yes, I do have to apologize that we are definitely behind. However, that being said, we are catching up rapidly on both the prepaid cards, the SDP and PESA, as well as USA bank deposits. Okay, so all the above, you'll be able to see activity over the weekend for those of you who've been waiting for a while, and throughout the coming week. And once again, I do apologize for the late payouts. However, there's there's no excuses. I know. However, the reason for the delay, simply put, is that we have a lot going on our side from all different angles, and unfortunately the payouts were affected. In addition, we have 2.9 coming out in very shortly as well. And again, there's no excuse. It's just simply a reason, and we take it very seriously to make sure you guys get paid in a fast enough fashion. Okay, so moving on, then I know we have a lot of comments in the question box regarding payouts, and the good news regarding the BB prepaid card is that we moved over to a more automated method. If you notice, there's a separate area for the withdrawal logs to the BB card, and that's all part of the new process in terms of how you were able to get paid on the card. And as I mentioned already, that we are slightly behind, but catching up on a daily basis. And we're up to about a week behind. So if your date is set, we're about a week behind the actual date. And every day we'll get closer to being bang on time. And I would estimate February would be a time when that would be a smooth process. So we actually are hitting the 15 calendar days and 20 calendar days respectively for premium 15 and standard membership types 20 days. Okay, the reason why we moved, it used to be on the website, it used to be 7 business days, and I believe it was 15 business days. Business days versus calendar days, for those of you who don't understand what that means. Business days means that Monday to Friday, not including Saturday and Sunday. So 7 business days could be anywhere from 9 to 11 calendar days. Okay, and same thing for 15 business days could be close to 19 calendar days. So what we've noticed in the past, what we're more realistic to pay out, we put the times for now using calendar days, just easier on the programming side. And so you have 15 calendar days for standard and 20 calendar days for premium. The new membership type that's coming out very shortly, along with the 2.9 release, will be at 10 calendar days, and the new membership type is called the executive, and we're going to talk about that in a second. A couple other updates. We have the UK tour very shortly. Okay, so it's the 21st to the 24th, and if you check on, if you go to let me just pull it up for you guys. Uh, thebbtour.com. Okay, if you notice here, it has the information here. Now we're just in the process. This was put together very quickly, so if you notice here, not everything on the website is available as yet. We have the address for you guys as well for the tour, and we'll look out for the address later on this afternoon on the actual tour website. And I can give you the address right now, and the venue name and is DeVere. The DeVere venues. Well, I guess that's not English, and then the address is De Havilland Way, Bolton. Okay, and this is somewhere in Manchester, I would imagine. So again, sorry for the butchering the pronunciation, guys, but I'm a one language dude. The website will have the details later on this afternoon, as well as additional details regarding tickets and how to become a part of the World Tour. The World Tour was put together. It's actually a quarterly event, and it's put together for the purpose of the executive team coming to the city of the World Tour and be able to interact with us, hear what's new, what the updates are, and be able to be a part of Vans Broker on a whole. Okay, so and I know UK is a large following of diehard BB fans, and we look forward to seeing all of you guys down there. And so definitely uh, um, try to partake in the World Tour for UK. We have David Hooker is in the UK right now as we speak. Lorenzo was there a few weeks ago, scouting out different locations and getting things up and running for the future of the UK arena. Okay, so we are about to open up the new Stella Point office in the UK, which we're pretty excited about. And as I mentioned, David Hooker is in the UK right now, sorting everything out and making sure that we stay strong in the UK and have the right support and training facilities available for you to be able to, have a strong foundation of support for Bands Broker. Brought to you on behalf of the Stella Point support offices. Okay. Okay, so let me see here. There's a couple other updates I forgot to mention regarding the BB prepaid card. Is that we just added the reverse button, and what that means is if you change your mind or regarding the withdrawal, or if you like to now use funds internally as opposed to withdrawing to the card, you have the option of reversing it back to your e-wallet. The reverse option has always been available for all of the options, and a lot of people do use it because, for whatever reason, if you want to buy a package for someone new, if you change your mind, whatever reason it is that you like to change your mind, we have that available. And I just want to just make sure that you're aware of what that is there for. And if you click on the reverse button, you can still, then you want to see what the message says, that's fine. You can click off of the dialog box that comes up, and you're good to go. Okay, so let's go through some of these questions today and make sure that we have everything ready for you guys. Okay, actually one last announcement I would like to give to you guys is that based on the feedback from our survey in terms of what we want to call the new package and the new panel, and it was pretty much a landslide in terms of the top three choices, but the one that beat out everything was the name Prestige. Okay, so there you have it. That's going to be the name of the new package as well as the new panel. Okay, so there you have it, guys. a few things coming out in version 2.9. Oh, a few people asking what color the Prestige. It's actually not even a color. We're going with more of a pattern, um, a prestigious pattern, if you will. And so it's not a specific color. We went through many designs in terms of what we want to do, but it's a pattern. Let's leave it at that. You guys will see it when it comes out, and we have our designers on board to make it look very sleek, and it looks nice. Looks really nice. So it looks very prestigious, if I may say. Now, before I get to the questions, there are a few things. There's a few items in the list for the new executive monthly. And a few people were asking last month what's it going to be in the list, and we have here it's going to be 50 for chocolate boosters. It's full price for standard, which is $8. For premium is 37.5% off, so it's $5, and for executive is going to be 50% off, so it's going to be $4 for your chocolate boosters. I mentioned already the 10 calendar days for the withdrawal process to the card. We're going to have, this is going to be a big hit for you guys, is a personalized support line only for executives. So we do understand that we're trying to always try to improve our support. And what you should also know is our growth rate for number of affiliates is rapidly growing, and I do have exciting news on that is that the last couple of weeks we've seen enormous increases in sales. So congratulations to the entire BB universe out there to help make that happen. With that comes the additional phone calls, additional tickets that come in for whatever reason, and some people call in for erroneous reasons that also clog up the lines. So for the executive type, we do have it's $500 a month, and you'll be able to have a dedicated line that you can call in to get your support needs taken care of. Another exciting aspect of the executive package is the BB Business Profile page, and with this, I'm actually pretty excited about it myself. We've done a lot of internal work on it to make it something that you could definitely have to promote yourselves and market yourselves as a leader within Bands Broker. And what it is basically is you're going to be able to have a paragraph written that you actually write it yourself, about BB, more like a testimonial page, and it's going to be out on the net, formatted as a blog, and people could comment on your page. This page belongs to you, meaning you could respond to their comments and basically own your own blog within the BB, within our domain, if you will. And the objective here is a promotion, a heavy promotional tool that you can now use on your business cards, on when you tell people about Bands Broker. Rather than giving them your URL link, BB/ your username, you can now send them to your profile page, and they could register right from the profile page into BB, as well as this will be indexed with Google. And once that happens, we'll be able to spread the internet with a lot of the positive comments in regards to your own comments you put on the page and the stuff that you're able to control yourself. So you have the ability to edit and see what comments are put on your page, and we'll be able to plaster the net with a lot of basically a lot of pages surrounding Bands Broker. And what that means as well is the more pages we have on the net is the more advertising we're able to also sell. So of course we're going to be able to put some ads on the site, not just your own ads, so you could promote not just BB but any business you're promoting. As in addition to that, also have be able to have the revenue come in from ads posted on your personal page. Okay, so it's very exciting to have this part of the executive package, and that's going to be out to you guys very, very soon, and can't wait for that to happen. One additional thing as well, in regards to the traffic packs, it says if you're 10 traffic packs or more for new people who are buying the traffic packs, automatically are becoming executive. If you currently have more than 10 traffic packs, there will be a period of there's a window of time called the grandfather clause, and we will be able to address those people as such. We don't have it finalized as yet what the grandfather clause entails. However, at the outset of the release, you will not be forced to upgrade. There will be a window of time to grandfather you in. Okay, so that being said, anybody who, any leader out there or people who have large BB accounts, definitely need the executive package to bring yourself up an extra level of promotional tactics to get yourself out there. Okay, one additional thing here for a new within 2.9, we're going to introduce a new way to receive hits into to help qualify your panels, and that's called incentive traffic. And what that means, simply put, is if you do something, like for example, create a blog, YouTube testimonial, and whatnot. Most people are already doing it already, but now you're going to be there's going to be an incentive to keep doing it, and an incentive for people who are not doing it to now start doing it. And with that, you're going to get traffic and be able to qualify your panels with that. So that's pretty exciting as well, and that's part of the 2.9 release. Which will be opened up very shortly. Okay. All right, guys. So let's go over the questions that you may have. Okay. Just to clarify, one question is for the executive. It's if you have one traffic pack, you can stay as standard. 2 to 9 traffic packs is premium. 10 plus traffic packs is executive. And as I mentioned at the top of the call, the first thing I talked about were payouts, and I mentioned most people will see activity over the weekend for the ones that were pending from December. So and that includes SDP, PESA, USA, and India, which is India is a separate methods. That's why I call them separate. How does one get more traffic into their color bank? That's simply a sales credit, and sales credit is from referring someone or somebody buying a package. Here's a good question. The executive package is $500 a month. It does not include your obligation of the traffic pack, similar to the premium, which is $100 a month, and it just does not include any traffic packs. So the traffic packs is a separate separate purchase. One other point to mention is I noticed a couple questions regarding panel speeds and whatnot. So I just want to address it a little bit. So okay, so sorry about that. Okay, the panel speeds and whatnot we have right now, and guys, just keep in mind that we just came off of the Christmas holiday period of time when things, generally speaking, are a lot slower across the board, and as well as internet traffic and the amount of hits being happening on the actual sites across the board. So keep in mind that there are no set time frames. This is 100% based on the activities of the net. So we don't control the time frames. Okay, so right now they are definitely slower than what it was a couple months ago. Okay, but we'll see what happens in the spring if the time frames speed up again to back to where they were roughly before. Okay, so in addition to that, we do have a lot of work going on with 2.9 and some conversions happening as well. So keep in mind that the panels are just a representation. They're not the direct. It's not a direct linking to what's going on in the net. It's a pool system, and that pool system, we have the proprietary information to then show your panels moving at a certain amount based on the pool. We're going to get tickets for the Manchester World Tour. Good question. Stay posted with this particular website you see, thebbtour.com, and all the information will be on here. We don't have all the information yet, but as we get it, we will be posting on here. So stay posted to this website. Maybe you'll know how to buy tickets for the site. Here's a question which I just have to read. The question is, how do I ask questions? Okay. And the answer to that should be self-explanatory. Anyways, let's move on. Okay, for what we want to do as well is as of February 1st, we just to give you a little background, we started off 2010. At that time, we got things rolling. We didn't put in any need for ID until we went with our partnership with Mastercard, and that was their requirement, and we've also adopted that requirement as well because we're now moving towards the BB prepaid card as the primary and shortly the sole method of withdrawal. Is now mandatory as of February 1st in order to do a withdrawal that you have to have your ID uploaded into the system. Okay, so as of February 1st, it is mandatory to have your ID uploaded into the system. We have made great strides. We hired a lot of people to do the ID checking and the verifying, and that has now we're now caught up. So I've had testimonials of IDs being verified within a few hours, and that's where we want to be. It may still take a few days, depending on if it's over a weekend or something, but generally speaking, we're doing a great job getting your ID verified very quickly. So make sure it's uploaded, and it has to be uploaded as of February 1st in order to do withdrawal to the card, and eventually that will be our sole method of withdrawing. Now, one question is, where is the webinar posted? In the back office, and actually, you know what? Sorry, let me just do this. Okay, I just not my computer, guys, so just bear with me. As soon as you log in, it actually shows you right on the dashboard where the webinars are located. So, so yeah, you have the ability to watch the previous recorded webinars right there. Okay, well, there's a good question regarding the card, the BB prepaid card. The limit of the card is based on the actual program, meaning our contract or our actual program. When I say program, I'm talking about the card program is set for a $10,000 limit for the actual card, $2,500 maximum withdrawal per withdrawal, and a maximum of $10,000 per month loading. Okay, so those are hard limitations. They're not BB limitations, but it's a card program limitation. Okay, so those will stay in effect. And just some people are saying, hi, Rajiv. Keep in mind that it may say Rajiv is speaking, but this is actually Chris speaking. That's just how it was set up a year ago, if you will, for the webinar. And that's just the person who created the webinar, which is Raj. BB Tour Poland. Okay, BB Tour Poland is April, and I don't believe we have the actual city or the date itself, but keep posted, and that will come shortly. But that's definitely in Poland, and we're definitely looking forward to the Poland BB Tour, and Poland's doing a fantastic job right now in terms of sales. It's really blowing it up, and we look forward as our team goes down to Poland. And just if you don't know already, we already have the year mapped out. We have UK for February, Poland in April, the Niagara Falls, Ontario, which would be June, July, and then end of the year, November, is going to be in one of the Caribbean islands. Okay, is David Hooker doing any presentation in the UK in the next 7 days? As I have a potential number of individuals who may join. I'm not sure. You could, I don't know personally, but David Hooker is in the UK, and you may want to talk to your inviter or just call the Stove Point office and ask. One question here: what countries cannot receive the BB cards? I don't have the list in front of me, but generally speaking, any any um, any any war affiliated country cannot receive the cards. And you could easily do a search for blacklisted countries. You can just search it on the net, and you can get a list. So that list we also follow. In addition to that list, we also have India for our current situation, but we have some different exciting news coming up for India shortly in other methods. But so it's India plus any war-related countries. Okay, guys. With that, I'm actually pretty excited. As I mentioned, we are seeing 2 straight weeks of increased sales and increased amount of new affiliates coming on board with Bands Broker. So once again, you guys are doing something. You're doing a lot of work out there in the field. We do appreciate it. Keep up the great work, and have yourselves a great weekend. We will talk to you guys soon. Take care.